You are watching a master at work.
It's looking spicy.
It's your girl Mina Mendoza, little girl, big personality, queen of spice. We here. It's Thursday. It's another great, beautiful day. The sun is out. It's not raining. It's a little cold, but it's alright. It's gonna get warmer. Still got my tan from Puerto Rico. The girl is going back. She's going back. I love the island so much. I can't wait to take y'all with me. Follow my TikTok, Queen of Spice. That's Queen _0 of Spice. Same platforms for everything. Like same name for you know what I mean. But if y'all was on my TikTok, I drove through all of Puerto Rico. I drove to Aguadilla. I drove to Isabela. I drove to Cabo Rojo. I was out there. I drove that rental. I was like, oh, unlimited mileage? Bet. By myself, too. That shit was crazy. Also, hold on. I want to celebrate this because I know I said it, but I don't think I said it enough. So far, March 11th, okay. On Saturday is going to be officially 2 months no alcohol. I didn't have a problem. I got to reiterate that. Not that's a problem. But, like, when I say that to people, like, I'm not drinking alcohol, they're like, yo, did something happen? I'm like, no. Like, I just wanted some clarity in my life. Like, you know, I want to be healthy and shit. Exactly. I also did it for Lent. You know, it was Easter, but, like, even when the goal was done. And I did it for other things, too. I said no fast food, no soda, because I love Coca-Cola. I do. Coca-Cola is fire. And also no drinking. And then I told myself 3 to 5 times out of the gym. I'm not gonna lie. I lost a lot of weight. I'm like a lot healthier. But the other 3, I'm not doing. I'm gonna do them again soon. But I feel like now, if I'm gonna drink again, I need it to be like a celebration. Not that it wasn't a celebration before, but like I feel like I need it to be like something. But anyways, yeah, shout out to me on my show, the Mina Mendoza Show. Period. Exactly. Just saying. All right. Other shout out to Professor Knox. We before I left to Puerto Rico, we had a dope ass event, Hidden Gems Part 3. We had it here at Bravery Studios. It was a vibe. Lots of people connected. Lots of artists. It's always a vibe. We had the first one, the second, now it's the third, and to see like the community growing and, collabing with each other. It's very beautiful to see. So shout out to everybody that came through. Also, just, a couple other things. I'm gonna be doing more things on the TikTok. Follow me around. Just saying, me catching me doing some things. What are some other shout outs that I could give? What are other things that I know is happening? I feel like there's some other things happening. Dang, my bad. But when I remember, I gotcha. Okay, on the other note, it's not me today. It's not only me. I got an extra, special, spicy guest today. Shout out to Pootie.
Whoa.
Hey! What up, Pootie?
What up, Miss Mendoza?
Period. Yeah, I haven't seen you in so long. I think the last time I seen you, I was like thinking about it. I was like, dang, the last time I see you. Also, shout out to Rip Dispensary, Jersey City. Wasn't Rip? Yeah, it was a Rip event. Shout out to Astra Entertainment. I remember it was an event they had.
Astra Music Group.
Exactly. Like, there was a whole bunch of artists there. That's where I met Action, You. It was a dope event. I'm trying to think of, like, the other artists, because there was a female artist there, too. I think she came from Connecticut.
Yeah, damn, you have good memory.
I remember that day because
I
it was
suck.
a dope lineup. It was a
Yeah,
dope
yeah,
lineup.
it was good.
It
It
was
was
dope.
colorful. It was
It was
colorful.
dope. And I remember a couple people didn't get to perform. I know Kibo, he didn't
I
get to
remember
perform
that.
because of the time. Garden State
Damn.
Warriors didn't get to perform
And
either.
you just legit remember all that shit?
Yeah.
That's insane.
But shout out to Garden State Warriors because they performed last year, which is actually the anniversary of the Mina Mendoza Show live at the Williams Center.
Yeah.
Your girl made it to a theater this time last year. You know, crazy how like growth is out there. Shout out to the Williams Center, you know, reaching out to spicy little Mina. They're like, hey, we want you to come do a show. We got you. Da-da-da. And then I came out with a theater show. It was actually pretty dope. We had vendors. We had, I did a play of my tsunami story in Puerto Rico, true story. Crazy as hell. Still alive.
That's trippy.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. But it was dope. It was dope. Shout out to Bravery Studios. We actually filmed the whole thing. I still got to put that out there, man. But, like, it was so dope. Everybody that helped, you know, collab and make that moment truly special. It was so nice. It was so, so nice. But truly, 1 year anniversary from that moment. Truly. But we met each other at Rip Dispensary, Doug, and that shit was dope. That shit was dope. That shit was dope. I remember it was like just cool. Like even though it ended early, I remember we had a little food truck outside.
Yeah, it was lit. It was chill. I was
Yeah.
just there actually. Action Figure just had a show there.
He did.
Yeah,
He did.
I had to pull
Actually,
up.
at Hidden Gems. I actually performed at Hidden Gems 3.
Boys moving.
So it's crazy how like networking, collabing, you feel me?
Yeah.
But the last time I saw you was literally about 3 years ago. So it's been some time.
Yo, for sure.
But one day I ask you, Pootie, I ask everybody this question that comes on my show. What did Pootie have for breakfast today?
Pootie had 220 grams of egg whites.
Yo, that's
Three whole-
crazy how
three
you
whole
know
eggs.
that weight. You weigh it?
Yeah, of course. 3 whole eggs. What's called a nice handful of spinach sautéed, lightly
Period.
seasoned.
Hey.
And 210 grams of non-fat Greek yogurt and 100 grams of strawberries.
You are watching
fire.
a master at
Dang, like I feel like I gotta create like a little series of this, like all the breakfast my
Shit will go
artists
crazy.
eat. Nah, it's interesting. Sometimes like it's like nice like this is like balance.
Yeah.
Then you get my guests that be like I didn't eat nothing, but then I got the rebuttal. I'm like, all right, so what you have for lunch? You know, and then I get the crazy. I've gotten some unhealthy ones. I'm be like, yo, low key,
If you
I
would have
don't.
called me a month ago, you would have got an unhealthy
crying.
one. I would have been out of it.
I'm crying. All right, Pootie. So we're gonna jump into some questions, and the way it goes, I'm gonna ask you some questions based off like the information you sent me. We're gonna ask some funny ones, some spicy ones. It's gonna be kind of all over the place, but just, you know, we're gonna have fun.
Let's go.
We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun. All right. So first question I'm gonna ask you. What does betting on yourself actually look like in your everyday life?
That's a good question. You started off strong.
I mean, you sent me a whole picture with the bio and the info. It was nice.
The EPK, man,
That was
electronic
nice.
test kit.
That was
yeah.
nice. I never got that before.
No?
No, nice bios people sent me,
Yeah.
but it was like, yo, here's a picture with all my information. I was like, oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, you're gonna do something.
You
You're
are
walking on ice.
watching
You might
a
as well
master
dance.
at
Period.
What's it called? But what betting on yourself every day looks like is just prioritizing and putting yourself and your goals ahead of everything else that's kind of trivial. I kind of look at it like, you know, even when you ingest food or something, it's like there's stuff that's nutritious and there's shit that just kind of tastes good.
Yeah.
And I feel like life situations and things are kind of like that. Are you putting yourself in situations that it's like you chilling, you macking, or are you actually getting shit done and building towards what you got to do?
That part.
So I think that's what betting on yourself every day looks like.
Okay. So when did you realize this wasn't just music, this was business?
I'd say probably around the time I dropped my Dumplings EP. That was the first time that I kind of got frustrated with dealing with multiple people for manufacturing and art design. So I just kind of grabbed the bull by the horns and designed the whole rollout and just saw everything sell out. And I was
Yeah.
like, okay, I can make money with this. And
Okay.
then just kept it moving.
Okay. So what was your first paid performance like versus now?
My first paid performance was for $50 at a local cafe.
Hey.
And it was pretty cool because it was actually packed out. It was interesting, and it was really
Where
fun.
was it?
It was in Jersey City. I'm not sure if the spot's even there anymore. My memory's bad. That's why I was so impressed with you being like, yeah, we were here. This guy didn't perform. I was
I'm
like, "Damn, wow."
crying. I remember.
Yeah, but What's it called? Yeah, it was about $50 compared to now. What's it called? It's definitely more than 50.
Okay.
What's it called? And even
Yesterday's price is not
is
today's,
not today's
price.
But even when it's not that much, sometimes I'll just like coordinate with management, eat on the back end, and I always have
Yeah.
merchandise. So there's always a buck to be made.
Okay. Period. So let me ask you this. How did Jersey, because that's one thing I noticed is like, when I get a Jersey artist, no disrespect to any artist from anywhere, but I'm from Jersey. So like I do get passionate when I get people from Jersey. Just saying. How did Jersey shape your style and your hustle?
I suppose Jersey shaped my sound and my hustle by putting me within close proximity to just people that instantly influenced me.
Okay.
Like anybody else, we start as a fan before an artist. And some of the people I was immediately influenced by, weren't even in Jersey, honestly, but they were super close.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you're familiar with an artist called Wiki Set on IG, and my boy YL. We were like mad young, probably like 16, and I saw them putting out videos on YouTube, and I was like,
YL sounds super familiar.
he performed. Yeah, he has a coalition with Starker. They're in New York, and Zumo. They've been doing their thing, man, for a hot minute. YL's super seasoned now, but I saw them doing it when we were all like 15, 16, unapologetically.
Okay.
And I was like, damn, I want to lean into that.
Period. Okay. I like that.
Peace to YL and Wiki.
All right. So you've done 200 plus shows?
Yeah.
200 plus shows. You
Yeah.
counted them.
Yeah, after a while, I stopped counting them.
Okay,
That's how I
okay.
know it's plus.
But it's definitely over 200.
It's definitely over 200.
Okay.
Because before I was even putting music out as Pootie, I was performing and making music with a group called The 93.
D93.
V93, THEE 93, and Nathan Franks was in it. We had Roper Williams as a producer. We had two other MCs, Miho and Max, and then Lou Bug, who runs around with Fatboy Sharif, DJ Lou Bug. He was the hype man of the group. So
Okay.
And I was performing with a mask back then, so I was conquering stage fright. And then after the group fell out, I took the mask off and then went solo.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. You've done a lot of shows.
Yeah.
What do you feel like separates a good performer from a great performer?
I suppose there's a couple of boxes to check off.
Like what?
Stage presence, what's it called?
When you say stage
Ability.
presence, because like I feel like we want to, if we can, get detailed. Like, what is a good stage presence and what's a great stage presence?
Oh, okay, that's a good question. I got a good example for that. What's it called? I went to go see J. Cole perform with 21 Savage.
Okay.
And something that bugged me out about how Cole was performing compared to Savage, was how Savage didn't move around as much. He had a lot of stage props and a lot of things going on, but J. Cole was performing and running from one side of the stage to the other while performing. So a person can only take up so much space, but I think stage presence is when you make yourself larger than life and more than, you know what I mean? So you're
interacting with your crowd more,
interacting
your
with the
audience.
crowd,
Yeah.
looking at the stage like real estate, making sure you're getting the left, the right, the middle, not just standing still. How interesting are you to watch? You know what I mean? Are you dancing? Are you doing backflips? Are you just moving your hands?
Are you taking it like farther from the stage?
Yeah, walk into the crowd, throw dime bags at the people.
I guess that's why, like, sorry to go off subject, but I'm thinking of like the biggest concerts this year, and that's Bad Bunny. Shout out to Bad Bunny.
I saw him in PR. Did you see him too?
I went to PR, but I didn't go because I was scared of getting scammed. Okay, that was like the story of the Puerto Rican everything Bad Bunny tickets. That shit was 50-50, dog. Even when you legitimately bought them, you just was like, that was like the TikTok video of the summer. Is it real or not?
Yeah, I got blessed. I was there on the second to last day of his residency.
Oh my God.
And it was insane. Craziest show I've seen.
He's such a, okay, so you actually went to that concert.
Yeah,
so
it was insane.
He was what? He was on the mountain. He was in the house.
Stage presence, yeah. It came to the point where the whole arena was the stage. And that's something that was bugging me out. I was explaining it to a friend, like I felt like somebody that does magic. And I saw somebody else that does magic, but it's like, I'm like creating birds and shit. And this motherfucker just created a planet. And I'm like, oh my God, look what he did with magic. But he was going from like that side on the mountain, coming to the casita in like 0 time. So it was like he was teleporting around and shit. Colors was changing.
Yes.
They had the fucking, the ceiling flashing Puerto Rico ta
I saw
cabrón.
that.
I was like,
I
oh my
saw
God, pride.
And I gotta say that, like, a lot of people, I get it that, you know what, I don't get it. Because, like, why hate on an artist that's so determined? Why hate on an artist that works so hard? Why hate on an artist that chooses to have a positive, or I don't want to say positive because people have other political views, but is doing something with their platform? And, like, he really cares about his fans, and, like, he really puts a lot of effort into his shows, his music, and, like, what he does. So, like, when people say I don't like Bad Bunny, my first question is why?
Yeah.
Like, why don't you like them? Like him? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
why? Like, even when I never first listened to Bad Bunny, but when I got into Bad Bunny is when I was like, dang, like, I could listen to this album from beginning to end and not be disappointed.
Yeah, good
I
art
was like,
alert.
holy
Good art
shit.
alert.
Yeah, debí tirar más fotos. I know that's not, like, the best album, but to me, it's one of the first that I feel like makes me feel very proud to be Latina.
And that's important. The fact that you heard something and it made you feel something.
Yeah.
To feel something, and that's just he bodied it.
He
Everything about that
He
whole
did.
rollout.
He broke through what I feel like a lot of Latino artists done it.
Yeah.
You know,
But not like that.
Exactly.
This motherfucker could run for like governor of PR.
I
and
know,
win
yo, and people
tomorrow.
will vote.
I told
People
Shorty, I
will
said,
badass
this guy's
vote.
like the king of Puerto Rico. Like,
Yo, for real.
he ain't even in office.
That's crazy. Okay, so I guess yes, that's great performer, good performer.
Inspiring.
Yeah. Okay. Stage presence. So, you know what I feel like? Can you tell? Okay, what's a bad performer?
I feel bad saying that because it's kind of subjective, but if I have to be honest, something that I kind of like look at with the raised eyebrow is people performing over tracks that still have the vocals on them. I feel like if we're performing, like I wanna see you perform.
Yeah.
And that's something that kind of helped me stand out early on, just being able to project and sound exactly the way I sound on my records in person, and just kind of come across like letting you know this isn't effects, this isn't anything. I'm genuinely like screaming my ass off and
I'm
like
crying.
going passionately. But
Okay.
yeah, just sticking to the script, doing
Yeah.
innovative things, and trying not to be lazy with it. That's what I think. I think a lot of people just get happy that they get the show and they just show up without rehearsing, going to sound check. All of that matters.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Have you ever performed and instantly regretted your outfit?
Yeah,
Because you got pictures
yeah,
and footage
yeah.
that you have to post.
Yeah, it still happens, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, not so often now, but what's it called?
Okay.
Back in the day, I was
You
just kind
practice
of
the outfits a little bit now?
just a little more. I'm thinking
Yeah.
about it like, now when I perform, I'm typically performing in the merchandise that I'm selling.
Okay.
Or when
fair.
I go to interviews, AI, the
Yeah.
things that I'm wearing now.
Yeah.
Cop it.
Hey.
What's it called? But yeah,
What
before,
were you wearing one time? Do you have an outfit?
Yeah,
Okay, let's talk about it.
I had what's it called? It was honestly a sweatsuit,
Okay.
just gray, but I had like holes burned in it because I was smoking. I fell asleep, so I had like holes in my sweater.
It could have been a Yeezy, Doug. It
could
could
have
have been
been.
a Yeezy.
But Yeezys have more than one hole. My shit just had like two select ones. You could tell it wasn't designed. It was
I'm
flawed.
crying.
And then just like dirty sweats and just some crushed air ones. But yeah, we
Okay.
came a long way since
It
then.
was real.
Yeah,
It was real.
I was like, I'm gonna perform good. I'm still gonna body everybody, even though I'm not outdressing them.
Period. Okay. Let me ask you this.
Ow.
What's something small that makes you feel successful?
I think the support that I get from people that I don't see all the time or that I don't hear from all the time. It seems like for example, I just took a little hiatus just to kind of focus on like my life and my career and just
Okay.
stockpile some work. And an artist is always nervous about taking too long of a break and coming back and then peeping that they lost some sort of momentum.
Yeah.
But something that I notice is when I come back, that love is still there. And that's
Yeah.
something that kind of makes me feel good, that resonates with me, because the people that do support me are people that I fancy have good taste. I respect them. They're peers, they're fans that support. So when they just come in droves after I haven't been online for like a year and it's still like, reactive, people are still buying merch, that always feels good. Little stuff like that makes me feel like something's moving.
Okay.
Yeah.
So talk about merch. We're merched out in this room.
What's that?
Let's
that
talk
you got
about
there?
it. Let's talk about it. I mean, you talk to me about it.
Okay.
What we got going on here, Pootie?
So what you're holding
We
in
got-
your hands.
We got, wait.
What you're holding in your hands is the physical of Allegory Supreme, my first self-produced album.
Okay.
And it doesn't look like a normal CD, but that's because it's not a normal CD. It's a CD produced by Pootie, and as a result, everything I had to have my finger on the pulse with. So I designed it after vintage video game merch. If you're familiar with PlayStation 2 era, original Xbox,
Yeah.
that's what the cover looks like. It's a video game based on my life.
Okay.
So we're just, trying to think outside the box as we do so well.
I'm crying, dog. I like the jewelry. You
Yeah.
should pick out the
I like the
jewelry,
jewelry
the
too.
gear. Oh my god! I like this. This is dope. This is dope. This is cool. This is cool. What made you choose the PlayStation? PlayStation 2.
PlayStation?
What made you choose this series of PlayStation? I don't want to get you in trouble. What
No.
made you choose this software system?
Yeah, you're like,
No, because I feel like they gonna find you, dog.
nah, listen, if they do, then I did my job. What I'll say
Okay.
is this much. It wasn't going to be PlayStation or PlayStation. Originally, it was going to be Xbox, but I was finding a hard time sourcing green DVD boxes because the Xbox came in green boxes. I was even going to do 50 green and 50 black, so you had Xbox ones and PlayStation ones.
Oh,
but when I
fire.
decided that it would be more economic to go with the black one, I was like, okay, we'll do PlayStation, but I didn't want to put PlayStation, so I was playing around with the words, and it didn't take long for me to get to pay. So I was like, PlayStation is fire.
PlayStation is fire.
Then I tweaked the logo a little bit, just having fun with it.
Okay.
We landed on what we landed
That's
on.
fire.
Thank you.
You played the game? This looks like Grand Theft Auto.
Well, it's based on a couple different
It's
games.
like Grand Theft Auto, Max Payne.
Yeah, you're on the right thing. Rockstar Games, what's it called? Def Jam, Fight for New York. It's just a whole bunch. It's inspired by games that I loved playing as a kid. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? The jewelry selection is inspired by the jewelry selection in Def Jam. There's a part that we have on our promo where we show a top-down driving, which is an homage to the original Grand Theft Auto.
That's fire.
Yeah, so just little things like that, just tipping our hat to shit that inspires
I see what
us.
you did there.
Your Grand Theft Auto was crazy when it
6
first
coming
came
out.
out. Yeah, it's just crazy. I haven't played Grand Theft Auto in a long time, but like I remember, this is cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is dope. I really like this. This is really, really cool. It's very original. It's different.
That's
know?
high praise coming from you.
Yeah, no,
Very
this is
high
dope,
praise.
dog.
Thank you.
Like I've seen people do mixtapes or whatever, but this is a dope. You gotta put this everywhere.
No, yeah, I intend to.
Everywhere.
We're taking it to Canada. We're taking it to Europe. Right now, we got some
Hey.
shows down in North Carolina, Rhode Island.
Should have
Philly.
like a find the golden CD.
Ooh, you just give me an idea.
Yo, you gotta shout me out. If you
Yeah,
do
nah,
that,
nah,
you
nah.
gotta shout me out.
The Mina Mendoza
I'm
CD.
the queen of ideas, dog. You gotta shout me out. That's it. I'm gonna hold you to it.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm expecting this.
While we're on it too, I actually brought
Oh.
something for you regarding the
presents.
merchandise.
Presents.
I had to come and pay respects. This is the official
Hey.
merchandise for Allegory Supreme. We got the
Let's
Allegory
go.
Pootie on the back with the 40s and the money.
That's fire.
With the PlayStation logo. And
Let's go.
That's for you, Miss Mendoza.
Thank you, Pootie.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
Hey, I'm gonna rock this in one of my episodes. I'm gonna
Yeah,
shout
man.
you out.
Thank you
Yes,
so much,
Pootie.
man.
Thank you so much. I
Yeah,
appreciate
no doubt.
you.
No doubt, no
Yo,
doubt.
I gotta ask you. I didn't ask you. Why is Pootie your name?
Oh, that was, it wasn't chosen, it was given. Yeah.
From who?
So, what's it called? When I was younger, back when I was a boy.
Okay.
What's it called? I used to watch a lot of like reality TV shows, me and my friends and stuff, and I Love New York was out
Oh my god.
to date
Yo.
myself. And one of the characters was named Pootie, and I used to do my hair like him. Not on purpose, but they just made fun of me and said, yo, you look like Pootie. So I was just like, first I was offended by it, but then I just started to embrace it.
Wait,
And
I
then it
see
just
that
started. Yeah,
show.
he's the one that jumped down the stairs. Remember, he got frustrated because they was making fun of his career plan, and then he like jumped down the stairs. He was
Wait.
wilding.
I think I know who you're talking about. You gotta
That's-
show me after the episode.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
I know who you're talking about. Okay, yo, that's hilarious.
That's who I was named after. But when I started rapping, I turned it in. What's it called? I switched it so that way the letters stood for progressively overcoming obstacles through instrumental enlightenment.
So you turned it into an acronym.
I turned it into an acronym.
Okay, I like that. We like that. Okay, Pootie,
Yeah.
out here.
Gave it
Would
to
you
me.
ever go to I Love New York?
Yeah.
If I Love New York had a show right now,
Yeah.
and you had an opportunity to be one of those contestants, would you go?
Oh well, I answered thinking about what's it called, the career, but honestly, it would be subjective. I would have to speak to the ball and chain, see how it goes. Because once upon a time, I wouldn't care, and I'd be like, yeah, but like now I'm in a relationship, so I'd
Okay,
be
feel
like,
you, feel you.
how would you feel about me going on here to try to get my music out there? But I might have to mac with New York a little bit. Like
Yo,
it gets heavy. I'm not
that
sure.
show, those shows were crazy.
They were wild.
They
man.
were crazy. They was just making out with everybody.
And we was just little watching that, just like this is awesome.
Yeah, that is true.
It was hilarious though. It was good
Nah,
television.
who started it off? It was Flavor Flav.
Flavor, yeah,
Yeah,
flavor
yo,
of
that
love.
show. He was like, "I'ma call you Toasty."
Even then, even before that, I think what's it called? Yeah, like I think the what's it called? The Yuppies had it first. Weren't they doing like Bachelor, Bachelorette? Like
I
was
never
that kind of the same
watched.
thing?
I know they had those shows, but I never watched an episode. Of
Yeah,
that.
neither have I.
Flavor of Love was just hilarious, dog.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
No,
I
it was
remember,
amazing.
Yo, freaking New York. That's how she got her show.
She had a
Pumpkin,
spinoff.
Pumpkin spat on her.
Pumpkin, you
Yeah,
crazy.
dog. You remember?
You do have a good memory, man.
I
That's
love
crazy.
yo. That shit was. I remember those were like the first reality shows.
Straight
we
up.
didn't have shows like that.
Iconic.
And that shit was crazy. All right, let's go back to the bio though.
Yeah, yeah.
We did 200 shows. We talked about Jersey. We talked about, what's happening right now. So, I guess, how do you balance being creative and running the business side?
I think just setting time apart for like admin time.
Well, you said you took a hiatus break,
yeah,
right?
I took a hiatus.
How long was that break?
Honestly, like it's probably like about a year. My last
year?
my last project was Rinse and Repeat with Nothing New. Shout out to Nothing New.
Hey.
And what's it called? That rollout was amazing, honestly. The merchant, like, it went so well that I felt like I was like, all right, I can mac a little bit. But to answer your question, I think just setting admin time across, like,
Okay.
when there's enough built, just focusing on the stuff that has to get done, making sure you got your ass cap right, making
Yes.
sure everything is good, you know what I mean? Be what's called your EPK, the electronic press kit that I sent you.
Mm-hmm.
Just having all your ducks in order, but just setting that time aside, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's mad important.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what's your process when creating a new project from scratch?
So it could go one of two ways. Either it culminates in kind of like a snowball effect where it's just something rolling that turns into something, or I think like, okay, I'm going to do a snowball and roll it in a certain type of way. So it's either like non-intentional and forms a body, or there's a concept from the beginning that gets filled up. More recently, I've just been kind of cooking up and lining sounds like with each other. So here's an example. I had a project with Sudoku that should
Okay.
be coming out probably within the next, like I'd say like 7 months.
Okay.
So we were sitting on one body of work, and I was cooking up with him so much that we had songs that sounded like two different vibes. So I took that one project and I split it into two projects, one that was more chiller and one that was more aggressive. And those should be rolling out later this year. But
Okay.
that's kind of that's an example of how it could go, where you like listening to something, you want it to kind of be cohesive. Like what you were saying about Bad Bunny, where you could listen to the album from the beginning to the end, and it doesn't sound like they just threw a mixtape together and called it an album, you know?
Yeah.
But pretty much, yeah, that's how it'll go. I'll sit down and think about what I'm going to do with what I have. If I have a lot, then I'll try to consolidate and make a project and make it make sense. And if not, then I'll think about how I'm feeling and what I can pursue within a reasonable amount of time and chip away at that and keep that vibe in sync.
All right, let me ask you something different. What is a song in your playlist life that people will be surprised that you have or listen to?
Oh, man, you want to know what? I'm glad that you asked. So in my travels while I was doing shows, I came across this artist that I honestly, he's super talented. When I went back to North Carolina, I had to tap back in with him because I was like, yo, dude, you're sick. His name is Trap Bo Chad. What's it called?
Trap Bo Chad?
Trap Bo? Shout out to Trap Bo. That's
Trap
my
Bo.
boy. Yeah, he's a, what's it called? He's a Puerto Rican cat out in North Carolina. He be doing some groovy stuff. He be drifting his car and stuff like that. He just be making music about just trapping and heartbreak and just, you know, being alive now.
Okay.
He's super talented. I highly suggest you guys tap in with Trap Bo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trap Bo. All right.
Also, there's this other this other artist that I literally came across his stuff just doing like going across like Instagram and stuff. Mm-hmm. What was his name? I got y'all right now. It's right here. This caught me off guard because I don't listen to anything I be seeing online. But his name is Grail Golden.
Girl Golden.
Yeah, GreilGoldin. He's
Okay.
pretty trippy.
Girl Golden. What about artists like that are known? What would people be surprised that you listen to, or that you like?
Yo, honestly, like a lot of my friends, like what's called like, because we're all kind of like on the same level of kind of like ascending, but we're still like in this underground era. But like my boy Lord Cartel is like super talented.
Oh, Lord Cartel.
Lord
I remember
Cartel,
Lord
yeah, he's
Cartel.
nice, man. And my boy, what's called Dunn, what's called formerly known as Dollar Sign Dunn. My boy Freddie Stone, action figure, as you know. What's it called? Mad People. Everything produced by Roper Williams.
Okay.
Brain Orchestra. How could I forget about him? The Benevolent. But just, you know, a lot of artists that I know that just be doing their thing. Rolla, B More, a lot of people in the scene. Just that.
Oh, I know
people
B
usually-
More. B More is in Jersey City, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
met B More at Miss Roos.
Yeah,
Miss
yeah,
Roos. It was
yeah.
like a bar.
Yeah, he be doing his thing.
I
Key
remember.
Boety, too. Shout out to Key.
I helped out with an event, just like a little press or whatever, but it was like a couple years back. I gotta remember Shorty's name.
He's cool, man.
But that's
When
how I met B More.
he started dancing,
Okay.
I was like, I ain't doing enough.
I'm crying.
I was like, this guy dances?
He dances?
Nah, yeah, he be dancing.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that neither.
When I saw him that day, he was hosting while I was doing interviews.
Oh, so he was keeping it low that day.
Yeah.
He didn't want to stunt.
Yo, it's crazy.
Yeah, he's
okay.
nice. Shout out to B.
Okay. Let me find out. We know the same people.
You know what I mean?
Period. Alright. So if everything stopped today, what would you be most proud of?
I did it my way.
I'm crying. I'm crying.
Yeah, I mean, if everything ended today, I'd just be happy like that my life ended the way it did.
Okay.
Because honestly, I really do feel blessed. I have a good career. I'm still passionate in what I do, and I show no signs of slowing down. My parents are still alive. Not too many people hate me. Like, you know, there are worse places to be. You feel me?
Okay.
I've been traveling a lot more. I'm in the best shape of my life. Like, I'm feeling good.
Would you do music in Spanish?
Yo, I'm trying to learn Spanish just so I could do music in Spanish.
Hey, yo,
I
that'd be
swear.
dope.
It's
Tapping
coming.
into that community, you know,
It's
especially, what is your Latino roots?
I'm Puerto Rican.
100%?
Yeah, fully.
Oh, hell yeah, you gotta do that. You know how much
yeah.
they love Carmelo Anthony? No, deadass. Puerto Ricans love Carmelo
I was at the court that he posted
La
up.
Perla.
Fire.
That is
It looks
fire.
so good.
It's beautiful.
I want to shoot something
It's
there.
beautiful.
I was talking to
beautiful.
Cartel about shooting a video out there. or
Yo, but
something.
I'm telling you, they love Carmelo Anthony. Yo, the love that Carmelo gets out there is wild.
He's a good guy, you know?
Yo, just like, I don't even think he plays basketball anymore. Like, it's just, they love him.
He's
They
just
love him
culturally
so much.
relevant, man.
I don't
They
even
support
think
their
they talk
people.
about Michael Jordan. They're just like, Carmelo Anthony.
Nah, but I bet if Michael Jordan was Puerto Rican and gave him a
Oh,
court,
100%.
they'd be like, Jordan,
Yeah.
Jordan.
Carmelo was dope because, you know, he did that. He didn't have to do that. He did
Nah,
that.
facts,
And he
facts.
always talks about it in his interviews, which is mad respectful.
Yeah, peace to Carmelo, yeah.
Yo, that part. All right. What's a lie? What's one lie artists tell themselves?
Shit, just one? There's a lot.
All right. Name the top 5.
Nah, that's too much. Nah,
Okay, well, top 3. Top 3. Top 3.
It's crazy. I feel like that's a loaded question. I feel like to be an artist in a certain respect, you kind of have to have a certain level of delusion. You know what I mean? There has to be.
Okay.
Because, I mean, when I speak to certain people about it, I mean, I feel like there's people that will find every reason why something can happen and people that just figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever you approach music and you're talking to somebody that would never do it, something that I heard earlier was like, you know how many people are doing music? Like, do you think you're going to do something different? And that creates doubt. So I feel like one of the lies that, you know, we tell ourselves is that, you know, we're super individualized or that, you know, we're going to make it or somebody's going to hear us and come and, you know, sign us or something like that. But in all honesty, nobody's coming to save us. We got to kind of save ourselves. So,
Okay.
But the lie that I think artists tell themselves the most is this ought to turn a profit in no time.
Okay.
Because motherfuckers are trying to make money. It's hard to make
Right.
money. I know a lot of people that were nicer than me that stopped because they just didn't know how to make money with the music.
Really?
Yeah, it happens a lot more often than people realize.
Interesting. Okay. So let me ask you this. When you're in the studio, about to go on a track, get inspired, all that, what is, shout out to Jessica, shout out to Yeka, shout out to Patterson.
Yeah, yeah.
What's the Pootie snack?
What do I
What's
eat?
Pootie snacks in the studio?
Pootie snacks in the studio.
Yeah, yo, what's your go-to? What are you bringing there to get inspired?
Huh. Snacks in the studio. What I be?
What is a not go-to snack in the studio?
I mean, anything that can track, like, like stuff. Like, I don't be eating Cheetos down there. Like, I be, like, doing, like, tea or, like, what's it called? Popcorn or something like that.
Okay.
Or what else? Cereal.
Which I got, like a microwave?
Nah, what's it called? My studio setup is in the basement of my crib. So but I won't bring too much down there. I'll bring, a bowl of cereal, some water, some tea or something
All right,
like
what's
that.
the cereal, though? What's the cereal look like?
The cereal...
What's motivational cereals?
I've been trying to be a little healthier, so I've been messing with Magic Spoon, but...
What the hell is Magic Spoon?
Magic Spoon is, it's like...
What is that?
It has, per bowl, like 14 grams of protein.
Where do you get that?
What's it called? Costco.
Oh.
Yeah. And what's called Frosted Flakes.
I've just never heard that before.
Yeah, they were
I've heard
selling
of
it
Frosted
online.
Flakes. I've never heard of Magic Spoon.
No, they're different. They're not like Kellogg's or something like that. It's like an
Yeah.
independent brand or something
Okay,
like that.
cool.
But
No offense, Magic Spoon. No offense.
this ain't sponsored, but sponsor me.
Yo, that part. Okay, so okay. All right. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so we're doing little snacks. All right, what about drinks? Like, are we bringing soda, juice?
Tea, water.
Tea.
Yeah, I keep it simple.
Okay,
Tea or water.
Not a coffee drinker?
No. Sometimes. It varies. Like, if I have, like, a crazy day ahead of me, but I definitely won't do it every day. Probably, like, twice a month.
I love coffee.
Coffee's good. It is tasty.
I love coffee. I
It is
love
tasty.
coffee.
I've been drinking coffee since I was 5. That's why I had to slow down now.
I'm crying. Yo, something about Latinos. I don't know why they give children coffee. Like,
Yeah.
that same thing. I grew up drinking coffee, and I'm like, I don't know why.
Yeah, it was in formula for me. It was coffee and Cuban bread, toasting with butter.
I'm crying.
Straight up.
All right. One thing I want to start. Shout out to Steph. She gave me this idea. Before I give you this card and explain what this scenario is, shout out to Steph. We had a dope ass day yesterday. If you haven't done it yet, I suggest everyone to go to the Natural Museum of History, specifically the Hayden Planetarium. It's actually sick. It's something, I forgot what it was called, Encounter something Milky Galaxy. It's like a show they do, and it's pretty sick. I would like, it's like you sit down and like it's like a theater, like it's like a dome, and it's dope because it's narrated by Pedro Pascal. So that shit is just fire, and it like makes you think and stuff, like how minuscule like our problems and situations really are. Shout out to Steph. We was out and we had a day or whatever. But she asked me, she was like, you should give your guest to ask you one question. So I'm going to give you a chance to ask me one question. Whatever question you want to ask me.
Okay.
All right, what you going to ask me?
How did you come up with the name for the podcast?
The Mina Mendoza Show?
Yeah, what's it called?
Or Queen of Spice?
The Queen of Spice.
Okay. So Queen of Spice, actually, shout out to Blaze and Smith. So when I started off, I always use just spicy.
It's looking
all
spicy.
that. And then like Queen was like a big thing that I feel like was a word that was being used a lot in 2020.
Yeah.
Like everybody was like, hey Queen, like
Yeah.
that was like a thing. Or hey King, like
Yeah.
that was a big like word that was being used. So I was like, what could work? And I remember it was like just so many names in a box, and then like that came out, Queen of Spice, and like they helped. Well, shout out to Blaze helped like give that name, but then the Mina Mendoza, that came like from like my mother's name and then putting my name together.
Oh, that's sick.
And then one day I remember the whole persona just came to life one day because when I started off at A Squad Rebel Radio. Shout out to Zay. It's still there in Newark. Creating this whole persona, whatever, that was like his thing. Like when I first started the podcast, I kind of just started talking. He was like, oh, you ever did this before? I was like, nah. And he was like, well, you're really good. And I was just like, okay. And then he was like, you gotta come up with stuff though now. Like I'm like what? And he was like, the name. You gotta come up with a catchy phrase. Da da da. So I was like, all right. We came up with the name. That was fast. And then the phrase, I remember the episode's still there too. You can find it in the A Squad Rebel Radio files or whatever. It's definitely there. Just put like Mina Mendoza. And like it came out. It's, and it's your girl Mina Mendoza, little girl, big personality, queen of spice.
There we
And
go.
it came out like
There we go.
organically off of one line.
Damn, that's fire.
Right?
Yeah,
I
that's
was like, yo, so like it kind of like, even though the name was given, I gave it like a whole like identity. And
Yeah.
I'm still, I'm still building, and like I feel like when you're building your brand, you gotta like really embody it, So like I always was infatuated with like Chili Peppers. Like that's one of my favorite bands, Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah, they're good.
Even growing up in Patterson, like that was always a band, like one of my first rock bands that like taught me how to listen to other music.
Yeah.
And then I love spicy food.
Yeah.
I also love the Spice Girls. Obsessed. Growing up in the 90s, those were like iconic women to me because I feel like a lot of their songs wasn't even about love. It was about like loving yourself.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people don't notice. Those songs was not about being with someone. They were about empowering women.
Yeah.
So that's why I love this. So when I thought of Spice, it's like, even though that name was given, Spice in general was a name that it just always stuck with me.
Yeah, it clearly resonated.
Oh, 100%. So
That's
then, there you go. Queen of Spice. Now
That
I
was
got
a
it
great
tatted on
answer.
me.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's been like 5 years.
I see you. That's
So
sick.
it's a lifestyle.
No, for sure,
It's
for
real.
sure. That's sick, man. I commend you.
Thank you.
I want to thank you again for having me here too, man. You guys built quite the sturdy shit, man. You guys are out here doing your thing on behalf of all the underground artists. Thank you guys.
Yay. I'm here for the culture. One thing about me, myself, and this, I feel like not just hip-hop culture, just music,
Yeah.
overall, like creative culture, I guess I could say.
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel like my impact is very positive, but I feel like I'm still not done. Still not done.
Absolutely not.
Still not done.
Just getting started, if you ask me.
That part. All right, now I'm going to give this to you. All right, so this is fun. So we're going to think of this. Shout out to Nadine. Nadine made me these coasters about 2 years ago. It's very dear to me. But we're going to pretend this is like a American Express, like platinum, like card. Like this is like no limit right here.
Okay.
However, there's some rules. So you can only have this card for 24 hours, right? So the minute it turns 12, you go crazy, right? But the minute it goes a second after 11:59 p.m. is done.
Okay.
No, you have to be realistic. If you're going to take a jet somewhere that's going to take you amount of hours, you have to subtract that from your 24 hours. So if you're trying to go to Dubai, it's going to take you 6 hours. You also have to consider the 6 hours back. That's 12 hours out of your 24 hours in a jet or whatever it is.
Okay.
I'm going to give you this card, and I want to see what Pootie will do for 24 hours.
And now,
How much was it
our
again?
feature
It's
presentation.
unlimited
Unlimited?
for 24 hours.
Damn, that's crazy. Well, if
What
it's
we
unlimited,
doing?
if it's unlimited for 24 hours, I wouldn't want to wild out too much. I'd probably try to like do as much as possible within close proximity.
Okay.
Stay in the tri-state, but have
What
a
we
girl
doing,
time.
though?
Probably go get some brekkie. Go get some breakfast. What's it called?
Where
Probably
we get breakfast at?
Turning Point in Hoboken or Anthony David's. Anthony David's got some great French toast.
Okay.
What's it called? Go there, get some mimosas, some French toast. Then we'll probably go shopping a little bit. Maybe go to New York, hit the Diamond District, tap in with my homegirl Bars.
Period.
Go over there, see if we can get some pieces. Bars know some really good people. Piece to Bar, Slim Shady. What's it called? Slim Carry, my homegirl. Then we probably swing back, probably hit a dealership if it's unlimited, pull something before the day ends. What? I don't know. I really still like the BMW i8. It's an older car, but I think it's aged well. What else? Probably take my mom and my lady shopping, and then spin the block and get a gift for you before I got to return this.
Hey, let's
Because you're so kind to give me your card.
But yo, what's up? We're not getting mics. You got the studio in the house, dog.
Damn. You want to know what? No, we're not getting mics. We're not getting mics. Why? Because
Not going to B&H?
no, just because I have everything I need. I feel like
So what? What if it breaks? Yo, like, just buy
You wanna know what?
extra.
You all know it, you're right then. Then we probably getting some KRKs.
Yo, I'm getting
some
a
mics.
whole bunch of screens. What do you need it for? I don't know. I just need them.
I instantly went to like I want food and jewelry
Yo,
and
for
cars.
real.
Instantly.
I had to help you there. I was like,
like,
come on.
The music equipment's good enough. It got us this far.
Hey.
Let's go eat and let's spend some bread.
Now remember, remember with this card, you could also get access to anybody. You know, if you wanted to work with somebody, now it's kind of like you'll say your price. It don't even matter.
If that's, I'll probably tap in with like, I'd like to do a track with like Currency or like Larry June,
Okay.
West Side, what's it called? Your Old Droog, what's it called? Who else? I like them Griselda Cats. They've been doing their thing for sure. Rome Streets, I would tap in with. I'll probably tap in with somebody like Mad Left Field, like Ludacris or Redman.
That's crazy.
Like,
I
they would
haven't
never see
heard
it
of
coming.
Ludacris's name in so long.
Yeah, I would just throw a left like
Redman is fire.
Yeah, and he's close.
Isn't Redman from Jersey?
Yeah, he's close.
Yeah, yo, the most infamous MTV Cribs episode ever.
For sure.
Yo. That shit was crazy.
He's one of the ones I still want to pull up on. I have it like subconsciously.
Yo, I would love to do an interview with Redman. I
Yo,
swear.
you should.
Yo, put that shit out there.
Get him out here.
Everybody tag Redman. Yo, I would love to do an interview. Yo, Marv, you gotta let me smoke a blunt with him when we do that interview. You have to.
At least that one.
Like, I'm not even asking permission. I'm just telling you I'm smoking a blunt with him. Just be prepared.
If y'all get it, I'll personally bring the air purifiers.
Yo, I'm crying. Like,
I gotta do my
that's
part.
sick.
I gotta do my
this
part.
shit happen. Yeah, I wonder, like, what part of Jersey Redman's from? Because I know his apartment, when they did it, was in Newark.
He's in Newark, right? Yeah.
He's from Newark?
I think so, no, right?
Okay.
100%.
That's crazy.
Subconsciously, I have this thing in my mind where I'm going to pull up on him one day with like a pound or two and be like, yo, like, give me a 16. I got some herb for you, bro.
Yo, just chill.
Bless me, bro.
Yo,
I got
facts.
some weight for you.
Yeah, it's gotta be a dope.
Peace to
Yo,
Redman.
it's gotta be a fun ass person to chill with in the studio.
Legendary, man.
Yo, that's gotta be so much fun, bro.
Legendary.
If I was filming How High with him, oh my god. Yo, the iconic movie.
Oh my
God.
I saw it late. I saw How High like super late in life.
Why?
I don't know. I was more of like a half baked like Cheech and Chong. Like,
yeah, but How
weird.
High? I saw How High and I wasn't even getting high. Like,
Oh,
yo,
damn.
I remember when High came out. I was not a kid, but like I was a kid. I wasn't even smoking.
It caught me later. What I saw before I even got high was Half Baked. I think that was my How High.
Half Baked was. I saw Half Baked later. I saw How High first. I saw Half Baked later.
Oh damn, that's crazy. That's fine
yeah.
though.
But I remember How High. I wasn't even smoking then. And I just thought it was just dope.
Legendary
like for me,
movies,
it was
man.
just. You know, you never, in that phase, it was just like growing up. All you had was the Wayne brothers.
Yeah.
How High, which was legendary.
Didn't they try
really
to do like
have
a
lot of
sequel with like
movies.
DC Young Fly or something like that? I think they saw How High too, but Redman and Method Man weren't in it. And I was like, I can't watch it.
That's what happened to Scary Movie. The minute they took out the Wayne brothers, it was done.
But them boys is back.
I know.
Them boys is back.
I know.
Them
Yo,
boys
you
is
can't do
back.
Scary Movie without them. That's just crazy. That's just crazy. All right, let's keep it going though, because
Yes,
we still in
ma'am.
here. We still in here. So that's it. 24 hours is done.
Yeah.
I'm like, you gave back the card?
Yeah. Here.
Where is it? I was like, where is it? I was like,
Snuck
where's
off
the
with
card? Where's the card? Yeah, I heard it.
Jewelry, food, cars versus.
All that 24 hours with Pootie.
My
Mina
man, a few
Mendoza
needs.
card. Yeah, I heard it. And okay, so all right. If you could be vulnerable a little bit, what's one opportunity you wish you handled differently? If you want to talk about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me think. One opportunity I wish I would have handled differently was the situation that had gone down a couple of years ago with some friends that I was sharing a studio with.
Okay.
It was a little trippy because there was some turmoil over a relationship that I had and a falling out just due to people not being able to shut the fuck up. But what I'll say is this much. I wish I would have handled that differently and keeping my finger on the pulse because my anger got the best of me and I kind of moved in that situation in a certain way. Since then, things have been rectified and I've been able to tap in with said people. But in the moment, I was so upset that I kind of just was like unapologetic about the scorched earth that I was leaving behind me.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I mean, and looking back at it, I don't make any excuses for myself, but now I'm definitely in a better place, more mature, and like I said, I've made amends with those people since, so I'm glad that we're able to speak and hash things out and stuff like that, but that's definitely one thing that I wish I would have maybe handled slightly better. I probably still should have let my feelings be known, but yeah.
Okay.
I was a cretin.
While we still have time, love, any projects that you want to mention to the audience, things to look out for? I know you
Yeah.
kind of mentioned the small amounts.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if I want you to make sure you can mention all the amounts, like when should they be expecting this? Maybe some performances.
Yeah,
All that.
absolutely. Well, Allegory Supreme is going to be on all streaming platforms on the 30th of this month,
Okay.
on the 30th of April. So keep an eye out for that. What's it called? After that, I got 2 projects with Sudoku coming out.
Let's go.
I also got a project with Freddie Stone, Cartel, and Lord Cartel, and my boy Dunn. So I'm sitting on a lot of bodies of work. All of them are getting processed. Some of them are already processed. I'm just kind of, rolling them out right now. This is the first of 5 that I'm probably going to roll out within the next, I'd say, like 15 months.
Okay.
So we got a stacked time ahead of us. And
Okay.
regarding shows, right now we have Rhode Island booked, Philly, North Carolina,
World
DC.
tour.
Yeah, trying to see what's good with Canada. And me and my boy Dunn may be hitting London in the summertime.
What part of Canada are you going to?
Maybe Toronto. Right now
Toronto's dope.
I'm coordinating with my people that do shows out there. So I'm trying to solidify a date. But
Toronto's dope. I was just in Toronto last September.
oh yeah,
Yes, Toronto's dope.
I
Toronto's
still haven't
dope,
been.
dope, dope,
I'm
dope.
really looking forward to
It's
it.
very nice. It's everybody's very kind, very
Yeah.
clean. There's definitely a scene out there. You just kind of like have to like look around and stuff, but it's dope.
I feel like
it's
that
really,
is
really dope.
like, yeah, that sounds cool. I gotta tap in. I got some people out there. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, the food scene is delicious.
What you had out there that was really good?
I feel like what did I have out there that was really good that have stood out to me? I feel like you know what it was for me. I feel like everything was just a little bit cleaner. I don't know how to explain it.
Ingredients-wise?
Yeah, it's still a little bit similar to like what we got here, but you notice some things are just a little bit cleaner.
I feel like that's the
Yeah.
case every time I leave the country somewhere.
But there's things out there that they don't have out here. So like it seems similar, but like so for example, like you're not gonna see Dunkin' Donuts out there. Their
No?
Dunkin' Donuts is Tim Hortons. Like you see Tim Hortons in every corner. It's like because they have their own brand.
Is it better than Dunkin'?
It's good. Yeah, Tim Hortons is good. They have some Tim Hortons here, but they have like Tim Hortons. I think they don't have Walmart. They have something else.
Oh,
of
like
their
another
Walmart.
superstore.
Yeah. Or like, and it's weird. Like they'll have brands that were there, but then they get taken away.
Oh.
It's interesting because I have family in Canada.
Oh, you don't say.
I have a lot of family in Canada, and like I've seen the transitions. Like it's so that's what I'm saying. It's gonna seem very similar, but also very different. So I'm trying to think like what were like major key things I was like that's different here. I don't know. You'll see it for yourself, but it's dope.
Yeah, I'm
Very,
looking
very
forward
dope.
to it. I'm really looking
And
forward
you said
to it.
London?
Yeah, we're tapping in out there. My boy just came back from out there. He was rubbing elbows with some people.
Okay.
And I got some people out there that I've been coordinating with for like probably like the last like 2 years, honestly. Mm-hmm. So when I go out there, I got a gaggle of people I got to tap in with just to set up some
Yeah.
shows. But definitely trying to get out the country this year, man. Trying to spread the good
You
word.
gotta go to Puerto Rico.
Yo, I'm
You
telling
gotta
you.
take your music out there,
I'm
dog.
telling you, man. I'm telling you. I just don't know. My thing with PR is I've always leaned into my network. Like, for example, like I'll tap in with somebody that I know and they'll put me in contact with somebody else. And that's how I'm able to put so many shows together in such a short amount of time. With PR, I would have to approach it in a way that I've never done before, where it's like I'm literally just trying to see who's putting things together and, throw my hat in there. Which, I think it's definitely going to happen.
Take a trip.
Got to.
Open up your phone. See what's
I
going on.
love
People will
PR.
tap into you.
I
feel
adore
me?
that island.
Look at Steph. Steph out here. Steph, you missed it. I asked the question you told me to ask. Shout out to Steph.
Shout out to Steph.
Shout out to Steph out here. She's actually going to Montreal. Not Toronto, but she's going to Montreal a couple weeks. Shout out to E. Shout out to Nicole.
Yeah, your people get around.
They out here. They out here. All right. We still have a couple minutes still left.
Okey dope.
So, just because, you are an independent artist, for people who are independent, what is the real cost of being independent?
The real cost of being independent. You worded your question so well.
Thank you.
That was a really good one.
Thank you.
I think the real cost of independence is it could cost you some mental health. It could cause a lot of sleepless nights. But overall, I think it's realizing that balance is super important. Like early on, I realized like, damn, like I don't want I don't want to have to like work a certain gig because I have to be there physically to make bread, and that takes away time from me being elsewhere physically. So it started me looking for other ways I could make bread without being physically present. And that kind of set me up for where I am now in life with the type of job that I have, the type of setup that I have. It's like I literally structured my whole life around being an independent artist. But as a result, I'm able to do it as comfortably as I do it. So, I mean, like I said, you know, we figure it out if you do figure it out. But I think the cost is just that it costs you your time, it costs you your money, it costs a whole bunch of stuff. Relationships, not everybody's going to be able to jive with you, you know, putting money into something that might not work as opposed to taking them out or going on a trip with them. That's tough for a lot of people to stomach, and it's understandable, but as a result, it makes the people that stick around that much more precious, you know?
Absolutely. So I gotta definitely make sure you tap this in. Where can people find you? Like Instagram name, what's the YouTube name? Are there other channels?
Yeah, you can
I
find
was
me
like, I don't think we mentioned that.
No, we definitely didn't. You can follow me at Pootie, Pootie, 5 underscores. What's it called? Twitter's pretty much the same thing, 4 or 5 underscores. YouTube is Pootie700. Got some crazy videos on there and more coming.
Hey.
I'm just really excited for this rollout. I can't wait to show you everything. Once we get off the camera, I'll show you everything.
Hey,
we
I'm
have
excited.
a whole bunch of content that I'm really excited to get out there.
Okay, let's go. All right, Pootie, I'm gonna ask you one more question before we end the show.
Yes, ma'am.
So I guess some words of encouragement, you know, because like you mentioned it a couple times in our like interview, there are a lot of people in the music game right now, a lot, you know. What is a gem that you could drop for them? Where is some words of encouragement? Like what is some words of advice that you could give to somebody who is thinking about coming into this industry?
Man, I would say be prepared for just an ever-changing environment. Because something that I learned early on with the music thing is that it changes every year. So the advice that I would give somebody right now won't be applicable next year. So when you come into it, just, you know, be receptive, be open, stay creative, stay true, make time to experience things, because you can't create valid art unless you're, you know, processing life and, you know, going through these things that make us human: love, heartbreak, you know what I mean, traveling, experiencing new things, wanting more. These are timeless concepts that I feel help every artist, you know, put something into it that makes them feel it. Like you said, once more, to double back about Bad Bunny, where he was able to put this content that resonated with so many people. But yeah, I would just say, you know, keep your head on a swivel and don't be discouraged. Be honest with yourself, and, you know, to grow is to change.
That part. All right. Everybody who's been rocking with us, thank you so much. Everybody who's tapping with us right now, later. Don't forget to follow your girl, Queen of Spice. That's Queen number 0F Spice on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Definitely connect with me, send the message. Let's make magic happen. Couple other announcements. Next week, we're going to have a long-time returning guest. Shout out to Cece Camacho. I haven't had Cece here, I think, in about 3 years, so it's been beautiful to, like, see what she's been up to. I see that she's been collabing with Mad Mind. Shout out to Turk. Shout out to Gecko. Shout out to AK-40 Devin. Shout out to Big Veg. These are all, like, beautiful people in the community, and you know, it's always love, But shout out to Cece Camacho. She's going to be my guest next week. Also, happy birthday. I don't even think I didn't forget about your birthday. Everybody, go to Cece Camacho's Instagram. Wish her a great happy birthday. Beautiful artist, amazing artist. But yeah, that's all I really got for y'all. I'm still going to be here live next Thursday at 7 p.m. And that's it. That's all I got. It's your girl, Mina Mendoza, little girl, big personality, Queen of Spice. We out of here. Ew.